You're like me, you probably binged watch Beef in a time frame you don't feel comfortable sharing online, and you also want to know what the hell does that ending mean. I haven't been able to stop thinking about the ending of the show. There were three big takeaways that I took from the show. One, I'm even more excited for the MCU's Thunderbolts, given that everyone that worked on this show is basically going to be making that movie. Two, Beef is easily the best series out on TV right now. But three, that ending. I have a couple of different interpretations of what I think that ending means. Just don't, beef with me if you don't agree with my take on the finale. This is your spoiler warning, but if you made it this far, I'm assuming you binge watched it that fast too. The final episode sees Amy and Danny spending some much needed time together on their camping trip, where they connect on a deep spiritual level. They were really twin flames in this scene. And when they figuratively and literally see the light at the end of the tunnel, tragedy strikes again as George shoots Danny. I just thematically love this because for Danny, that's been his entire life. He's been on the cusp of finally getting there and then having a huge setback, which funny enough was at the hands of someone that never truly understood Amy and in her own words was too good for her. The show ends on this shot of Amy climbing into the hospital bed where Danny's laying and he's in critical condition. And at this point, we don't really even know if Danny's gonna make it, which is when the show ends on Danny embracing Amy and we cut to black. Now, one way to interpret this is they went from beefers to lovers. After seeing each other's perspectives and ending the quote-unquote beef, they fall in love, which I think is one obvious interpretation. Another way to interpret this is that they both finally embrace that they'll both never be happy, and the beef will start up as soon as they're both 100% out of the hospital. Another interpretation, they died. I'll keep this one short. You're telling me they drove off that cliff, stayed out there for who knows how long, ate those poisonous ass berries, and they somehow made it out alive? My personal and favorite interpretation is a mix of a couple of different things. I think the show really puts an emphasis on how first generation Asian Americans repressed and never spoke about their emotions, which led to anger and confusion in the millennial generation of Asian Americans. This moment between Amy and Danny of them finally opening up and freeing their hearts is what drew them together, as they are kindred spirits. So let me know what you thought about the ending, and as always, like and follow for more.